guys, it's Meg. What's up? What's poppin'? Welcome to the podcast. Some of us grew up weaving and tying strings together to make a friendship bracelet. But how did this all start? And I have a couple sources. I don't know how many exactly, but we're just going to start with source number 1. And this is from the Lanyard Ladies, and the article is called The History of Friendship Bracelet Making. They said that knot tying arts have been around for centuries and all over the world. Some of the earliest decorative knots come from China in 481 to 221 BC. Then in 13th century Arabia, macrame, which is a craft of tying knots to create patterns, was created. It also said that sailors used to knot tie practice to pass time at sea. So a lot of the basic knots in macrame are also the same type of knots that sailors use. Then macrame became popular in 19th century Britain and was revived in the US in the 1960s. Now, they even gave some colors and what they mean, and my second source also gave colors and what they mean, so we're going to start with this source. This source said that pink means kind, red means honest, orange means energetic, yellow means cheerful, green means responsible, blue means loyal, and black means strong. And that's all I took from the first source. But do you think I stopped there? No, because we're only a few minutes into the podcast episode. So source number 2 is from jewelry-auction.com, and the article is titled Friendship Bracelets, How They Started and How to Make Them. It was originally posted, I can't read my own handwriting. I think it says April 7th, 2021. And then it was revised February 20th of 2023. Don't quote me on that because I can't read my own handwriting. But they said that hold on. Let's just take a step back for a minute. The origins of friendship bracelets in weaving and tying knots is unclear because it has been found across so many different cultures and countries that it's hard to pinpoint exactly who started this. But this source was saying that friendship bracelets could have originated in the indigenous communities of Central and South America. Hey, what's up? It's Editing Meg. So it looks like this source used an outdated term that could be viewed as derogatory nowadays. So out of respect, we're just gonna say, hopefully this is better, that the Muslim populations of North Africa and the Iberian Peninsula are the they I refer to in the next part. They brought macrame to Spain in the 1400s, and it soon spread to England, Italy, and France. Now, this one's pretty cool, and I'm definitely going to butcher it, but Japanese misanga, I think that's how you pronounce it, it's misanga, which they claim is now an international term for an embroidered friendship or quote-unquote wish bracelet. It is said to grant your wish when the string falls off. I kind of want a wish bracelet now. I kind of want to make a wish and let it fall off. Actually, thinking back on it, I'm pretty sure I had wish bracelets before growing up, but I don't remember any of the wishes I made with them. Macrame became popular in the Victorian era, and then it said, like mood rings, they became popular with the youth in America during the 1970s. Oh, I thought this was so interesting. Like, this was probably my favorite fact out of all of them because I was like, why don't we learn about this in school? I mean, I think we all know why. But this was something that we could have learned in school, which is so interesting. During the 1980s, friendship bracelets were a symbol of protest. They were worn by religious groups during political rallies and by Mayans in Guatemala protesting government repression. I'm recording this earlier than this episode's coming out, but I'm just saying, maybe we make friendship bracelets come back with all the protests going on in the US right now. Native Americans are credited for creating certain patterns like the chevron and for originating the tradition of making someone a friendship bracelet out of love. And many today wear them as a symbol of resistance. Chevron's probably my favorite pattern to make. Honestly, I never started this podcast episode originally the way I wanted to. The reason why we're talking about friendship bracelets is because I feel like friendship bracelets scream summer, and it will be officially summer by the time the podcast episode comes out. And I feel like every summer I always bring out my string and I start making friendship bracelets again. And then there's just something so nice about wearing them during the summer. Like, I feel like wearing a friendship bracelet in the winter, it just doesn't hit the same way. And they're so fun to make. And I always end up making them too long or too short. So then I have to like turn them into like, oh my gosh, guys, I used to turn them into bag charms. Or like I would hang them off my water bottle as a water bottle charm. I've been wearing charms before bag charms were a thing. That's crazy. Just had a realization moment. But anyways, this source said colors vary by culture. So red is excitement or energy. Orange is optimism or creativity. Yellow is happiness or hope. Green is luck or peace. Blue is tranquility and freedom. Turquoise is protection or inspiration. Purple is wisdom and open-mindedness. Pink is love and nurturing. Brown is comfort and warmth. Black is energy and strength. White is goodness and safety. And gray is balance and harmony. And the last source we have is actually National Geographic, which I had to subscribe my email in order to access this article, but at least it was still free. And the article is Unweaving the History of Friendship Bracelets from September 26, 2024. And it honestly had basically all the same information. It was actually deep diving into giving lockets of hair to people. Apparently that was a thing back then. I think if it's at the Victorian era, I don't really remember. But during some era, people would literally cut off a lock of hair, put it inside of a locket, and then give it to somebody and be like, here you go, here's my hair. Like, I am so happy we have progressed to friendship bracelets, because if one of my best friends gave me a lock of their hair, I would be like, are you okay? Do we need to talk to somebody? Because that is so weird. Please don't give me a lock of hair. But what I did take from this source was that in the early 1990s, in the underground EDM, electronic dance music, scene, Kandi, Kandi, bracelets were huge and passed around. And honestly, they're still a part of EDM culture today. They're just brightly colored plastic beads, and people exchange them when they go to, are they considered raves? They exchange them at the concerts. And then more recently, Taylor Swift fans, also known as Swifties, started making bracelets that relate to her or her music, and they trade them at concerts, which is honestly so cute and wholesome. And now that's going to lead us into this week's segment of Deep or Dumb. Cue the music here. Welcome to Deep or Dumb, the thought spiral we're all about to go on. I think this one's going to be pretty self-explanatory. It's, do you think friendship bracelets are deep or dumb? I think they're deep. I think they're so cute. I think they're so fun. Like I said, every summer, something in me just makes me want to bring out all of my strings and start making them again, especially on the beach. There's just something about sitting on the beach making friendship bracelets that just, it heals a part of my soul that I didn't even know I had. But they're just so fun, and like making them with your friends is also so fun, especially if you do similar. I want to learn the really hard, complex patterns. Like, I literally only can do the chevron because I will read the patterns for all the other ones and I give up. I'm like, this is too complicated. Even though it's really not. It's just like a forward knot, backwards knot, I think that's what they're called. But they look so fun and so cute. But there'll be a pull up on Instagram, so let me know what you think about friendship bracelets. So the next time summer rolls around and you start seeing people wearing friendship bracelets, or maybe you start making them yourself or with your friends, just know they've been around for an extremely long time. They have some really cool history behind them, and I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Hey Guys, It's Meg. You could follow Hey Guys, It's Meg _podcast on Instagram for updates and good times. Come back next Monday at 9 a.m. where I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about some ocean folklore. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, Girl Scouts.